Hi gardeners. Today Windblown is sure living up to its name, and I feel a bit windblown too. We've got a lot of wind today from the southwest, 15 to 20 miles an hour, so we have to be careful about some crops that we haven't watered in a couple of days, maybe drying out. So we're going around and checking soil moisture, but more importantly, we're planting, and we're planting a lot of things. Now here's a couple of items that we have just purchased. Seed potatoes came in. These are our Pontiac Reds that we like so much. There is a problem with getting Yukon Golds from some suppliers, so we have had to switch to Kennebec, which is another early white potato. Man, we love Yukon Golds, but Kennebec will have to do for us, and sometimes that sort of thing happens. Now, earlier today it was very cold. As you can see, it's heating up because of the direction of the wind. We're going to go out and take a look at one of the first things that we've done today, and that's planting bulb onions. Now I know the audio is not going to be as good because of the massive amount of wind that we have. Please bear with me. It's something we have to put up with. Last video we planted radishes and a few bulb onions right there, and we have got them protected. It can get down close to freezing at night. We don't want the new plants to get hurt. We found sets very cheap at our closest nursery, and as you can see, some of them were already breaking out, over half of them. So we have planted 18 in this area, slightly wide apart. We're going to go for quality, for quantity here. We want big bulbs. And as you can see, the Swiss chard is always very chardly. Look at those beautiful colors there. We planted more in the cold frame, the last 3 of our bulb onions, and they will act as a little bit of protection for the carrots that are inside. And as you can see, the overwintered harvest of spinach is really looking nice with new plantings there in the background. So we're going to have spinach for quite a few weeks to come. But today is the start. I feel like John Wick, you know, after he has gone through the sommelier and all of his weapons. How about dessert? Ah, dessert. The finest cutlery, freshly stoned. Nope. For us, dessert is making a strawberry bed. We've already planted 12 here. This is south facing, so they'll get a lot of sun. These are wow, that was a good blast of wind. These are called everlasting. They are long on yield. You're not going to get a lot of strawberries all at once, but what you will get are strawberries from late spring and maybe all the way into early fall. So if you're the type of person who wants strawberries for your strawberry shortcake, great. If you want your strawberries to hit all at once so that you can can and make jellies and things like that, this might not be the best variety, but we're going to plant another. We have 12 here today. We're going to plant another 9. There we go. And as you can see, I've had to make sure that the bed stays the same width. The problem here is, just like me, it tends to get wide without intent. But we're going to try to keep this bed about 3 feet wide. We're planting at 15 inches apart, and we're doing it on the equilateral triangle approach, so we don't have to have very wide apart rows. We'll rely on these plants to send runners in and grow plants for the future years. The cardboard here has layers underneath so that we can't get growth of weeds coming up in the first year. Once they're in, they're established, and we can do regular weeding. The principles are the same as any other bed that we're going to make. We're going to put a layer of topsoil, then a layer of compost, and then, for us, the straw that we're using, from whence strawberry gets its name, we're using pine straw because wheat straw is rather expensive. Pine straw is free all around here, and free is one of my favorite price points. So let's get rid of this wheelbarrow full of dirt. There we are. And now we'll shape it into the bed shape we want to have. About 4 inches deep of topsoil. Hear that? Rocks, anybody? That's what I get for being a first baseman. One hop. So we'll add probably another 3 wheelbarrows to this, and then we'll plant out our strawberries, which we have right over here. Now, if you're going to bat, look at that. Some of them already have nice, beautiful flowers for me. This is the preferred way I want you to buy these. Unless you're planting seeds and you're going to wait another year, and I've never ever gotten angry at anybody for planting seeds. But there's a trend now in some of the more urban-oriented nurseries to have a small basket with plants like this. And so you get this nice little basket, and the strawberries are only 6 or 7 inches apart. They look nice. And I saw 6 plants for $18. You're paying $3 a strawberry plant. I'm saving at least $1 here, and these are in fine shape. The flat would cost roughly $36. That has 18 plants in it. And as you can see, I can control the spacing compared to when they come in that one whole basket. So, for dessert, strawberries, and we'll look at getting some in a couple of months. We'll have to water these down, but in the meantime, we've got to make sure that we get this bed prepped so that we can grow our own food. Thanks, everybody.